John, I was referring to a couple of a certain amount of time. In this case, that was 15 minutes. So we have about 6 minutes to really make sure that we're going to have enough time.
Hello, everybody. Hello, world. Hello, John Iraqi. If you hear NASA in the background, that's normal. We are going to have the SpaceX Falcon launch if it happens. If it happens, John Iraqi donated $2. John Iraqi donated $1, and then Josh Reed donated $2 through Super Chat. Thank you. John Iraqi says Bird wants anti-tracker. The Rocket DS9 episode is a lie. Bird wants poop. The Rocket DS9 episode is a lie. No, it's not a Rocket DS9 episode. It's a Rocket and a DS9 episode. If the rocket goes up, which wasn't looking very good. We're gonna know about 20 minutes to launch.
Once the automated undocking sequence is complete, Dragon will complete 2 departure burns using
Hello world, it's
engines,
Berto Prey 5. And we are currently watching
the station, it's ready for its trip home.
SpaceX launch, possible SpaceX launch. We are T minus 24 minutes and 30 seconds away from a possible launch of the first Americans into space in almost a decade from the United States. However, be aware the weather is not great. The weather is not so great at the launch pad, and in 4 minutes, they're going to make a determination whether or not they're going to go. This is an instantaneous launch window. Usually a launch window is like 10 minutes, an hour, 5 minutes. This is instantaneous. If they take even a 2-second delay, they cannot launch today. So it's one and done, one chance. If it's not now, it's not going to be today.
We're going to find out in less than 4 minutes if the weather looks good for that.
We have less than 4 minutes to determine if we're going up today. So welcome everybody. John the former peasant was first. Welcome John. Josh Street was second. Welcome Josh Street. Mountains of Elysium says greetings Berto Premo, Praying Fellow Nerds. Greetings Mountains of Elysium. John DeMarco says today is a good day to launch. I hope so, John. I'm watching. Mamo Preo be watching. All of Mama Pray's family in Merritt Island is watching. And Joe Biden is watching. Joe Biden donated $1. I will bring honor to NASA like you, Obama, did by mass funding cuts and then blame it on the previous president. After all, Democrats are morons. They believe anything I say. Anyway, have a good Christmas. Joseph Patrick and I think says it's too loud, and you're screaming, by the way. I apologize, Joseph. I thought I was talking over them. So you're saying the NASA people are too loud? But we've trained we can lower the NASA people, and I will lower my voice as well. So thank you, Joseph. I hope that sounds better. Do this another day. And thank you, Joseph, for the €2 super chat.
John I always says whether it's that
Josh reaches Bird. Why are you not? Why not try to show NASA how Karoga launches its rocket? No, that would not be. That would not be an ideal use
Well,
of,
if it happens,
of
I mean, look
Karogan
at it this way.
funding.
Bob and Doug got one
And Mountains of
really
Elysium
great
says,
rehearsal
greetings
in,
to
right?
Sassy, Chaser of
It's always
Endurians,
best to practice.
Eater of
and practice and
Packled,
practice, yes.
Stalker of Klingons, Defiler of Vulcans,
So again, we're
still
less than
hiding
2
from
minutes now
Lori
from
and Scourge
that
of
weather
Cardassia.
update that is going to go directly to Bob and Doug. And we will
John the
quiet
former
down so we
president
can
says, so
listen in
Bird
for
admits
that,
he is
because
full
I know
of,
we can't
he
wait
is
to
a
find
full
out what
bird
that is,
colonel
and,
in the
those of you
NSA.
watching that have been
Did I
following
admit
along,
that?
We are eagerly awaiting
Josh
to
reads
hear,
says, oh wait,
whether the
Karoga
weather
would
is
be
gonna
run
a
out of
showstopper
orphans
today.
before they got a rocket into orbit. That's not true. We got rockets into orbit. It took us a while, but we made it. John the former peasant says the term should be sassy possessor of phase cloak, aka the Lori thing.
Absolutely, and I know we've talked
Okay,
about it
let's
before,
see.
but
Any minute
it's
they're
not
going to
just the
tell
weather in
us.
Florida that they're looking at.
They're going to tell us if they're going.
Downrange, if they were to have
John the former
report,
president says,
in
thank
flight
you.
and they needed
It
to come down
inspired me.
somewhere
You
in the
inspired me.
ocean, they need to consider
Thank you
what
for the
weather's
live
like
clever
out there,
snarks,
because
says John the former
recovery
president.
teams have to go out and get them in a situation like that. So there's so many variables, and that's
NASA's
why,
still a little
not
loud.
just
Okay.
with this flight, but with every human space flight we've had in the past, there's always a very good chance of a scrub, because
Hopefully that's a little better there. Thank you, Thomas.
because you do have so much criteria that you have
Not
to meet.
not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hello in
And
Qapla,
we're
not
gonna
Ryan
listen in
Johnson.
now. We're just seconds away
Cinnabon
from
Bunny says hello.
the weather
Hello,
update.
Cinnabon Bunny.
RP1 load complete.
Let's listen in. Let's listen in. Are they going? Looks like a lot of coolant is coming off of that rocket.
That is liquid oxygen you see venting
See?
off the rocket.
I was
That's
right.
completely normal and expected. We're standing by for a weather update.
Standing by for weather
Unless you
update.
can give us another 10 minutes, I don't think we're going to get there with any of the rules today.
I'm going to give you 10 minutes.
I mean, another 10 minutes past T0.
Oh,
1640.
Oh, you son of a
I
bitch.
think we'll probably be clear on all the rules, but not quite going to make it.
Oh, it's not going.
okay.
He wanted 10 minutes. He said, if you can give us another 10 minutes. He's like, we can give you 10 minutes. He's like, I've been 10 minutes past T0.
Yeah,
You son of a
some of them are
bitch.
starting to count down, but we still have one above 2,000. So if that gets below,
Not yet, but it's about to be. I hear him talking. The guy's saying that it would take 10 minutes after T0 for it to clear out. But they didn't call it officially yet.
And that didn't sound great right there. That
No,
was
it
the weather
didn't
net
sound
right now,
good.
But we're still standing by for a final decision.
Go, just go. What the hell's the worst? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Let's be safe. God forbid. God forbid. Let's be completely safe on this one. Kronos says, is this doing? Well, I don't know when you came in. If I was still doing. Mountains of Elysium says, remember to switch to live chat. Actually, Mountains of Elysium, I'm using the YouTube live, whatever the hell, dashboard for the first time on a live stream. So it's already set to live chat here.
And we're going to continue to listen in for an update, but in the meantime, we're going to go over to John.
a little
Innsbruck at
interesting.
SpaceX headquarters in
It's a
California.
little
John?
different than I'm used to,
And Dragon SpaceX
but
on weather. We're still
it's something.
Minus 18 minutes and counting.
We're at T minus 18 minutes. They're still counting.
Expect an update from LD.
We're waiting in about another minute for one final check with weather.
Rambling Canuck, hello, Rambling Canuck.
Possibly, we don't really expect that things will have improved.
No, they're
The
not.
weather
Things
also
are
is
not looking good.
optimistic.
Josh from Becker says, what did I miss? Not much, Josh from Becker. We're waiting to see if this rocket will go up today at 4:33 p.m. Eastern, but it's not looking good. The weather is looking pretty bad for today. John the former president says, I hope I have enough battery power for Bird to read all my clever banter today. Don't worry, Kronos, we're on live chat. Josh Street says the storm is getting close.
To violate a couple different weather rules that
No, they would have to violate rules.
to allow for a launch today. You go ahead and,
Those
there's
poor
launch
guys.
launch control.
They've been sitting in that position for hours.
Sequence and proceed into auto sequence, please.
Launch abort auto sequence.
Launch abort has started.
Yeah, they've aborted the launch. It's officially aborted.
And Dragon SpaceX.
Oh well.
We are not going
When
to
is
today.
the next time?
100 launch scrub.
Launch scrub. 47 Yorktown. Hello, young sir.
100. It was a good effort by the teams, and we understand, and we'll meet you there.
Commodore Ty. Hello, Commodore Ty.
We've heard the call.
M. Philibin says, having watched Space Station launch with Proto Prey 5 and Qapla, love watching. Well, unfortunately, it's not going to happen today. I'm trying to find out when the next one will be. But on the plus side, we're going to start our DS9 stream early.
Hold the clock. It looks like a T-minus 16 minutes, 54 seconds. The launch automatic
Kronos says, oh great,
controls
peeps are
the
showing up.
the
Well, it's good when peeps show up. Kronos says, I would love a Mamo Prey tale today. Kronos, it's very, very unlikely as Mamo Prey actually has to get ready because at 6 p.m. Eastern, Mamo Prey is taking an online class. Sisso Prey wanted her to take a grandparenting class because so many things have changed, supposedly, since we were babies, that now if you're a new grandparent, they want you to take classes so you know what to do and what not to do with new babies. Because I assume new babies are somehow less resilient than babies of 20, 30, 40 years ago were. So apparently online classes solve all the problems in the world. So Mamo Prey actually has to get ready for that, as that's going to be starting around 6 for her. So I really don't think there'll be a Mamo Prey tale today. Sorry about that. But there's a tale. I just told you a tale that Mamo Prey is doing. So it's kind of a Mamo Prey tale. Josh, the former peasant, says Biden thinks he's watching Apollo 14. M. Philibins is not true. You sound fine, and the commentary is awesome. Well, thank you. Mr. CCDV says, God, I love this tech stuff. Researching my Dune cast right now. I know the launch is scrubbed. I told you the launch was scrubbed. Oh. I'll comment as I hear good stuff. Love you guys. Thank you so much, Mr. CCDV. And Mr. CCDV had an awesome stream on Memorial Day, night, evening. Kronos is
coming up in just 3 days. So
3 days.
all over again, essentially.
3 days is another attempt. Saturday.
30th, and that launch attempt is going to be coming at 3:22 p.m. Eastern.
Saturday at 3:22 p.m. Eastern. You know what that is?
That we saw today.
That is gonna be during Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. That's gonna be. Maybe we can time Cinema Saturday for Indiana Jones to end right before this happens. So that's going to be again during one of my normal streaming times. So Saturday.
So weather a little bit better, but we're still going to be kind of rolling the dice. It is Florida in the spring and summer, so storms are always
it's not even looking great on Saturday, though.
So the vehicle appeared to be in great health throughout the day.
Oh well.
Falcon 9, so we didn't have to scrub for any technical issue.
Oh
we're
well.
Continue and follow
Kronos is Bird of Prey. You are not a horrible.
Again, they had started loading fuel on
You are not a horrible dictator, right? No, I'm not. In fact, Kronos, DJ Odyssey described me as a dictator last night on his stream, and it's really not true. I don't correct most people because it's not worth it, but in all honesty, I am not the dictator of Kuroga. I am the emperor of Kuroga. In fact, technically, the Senate granted me the title of God Emperor, not dictator. There's a difference. I don't want to get into the details right now, but there are differences. I'm an emperor, not a dictator. I didn't seize control The Senate gave me control.
So that call out
And
locks the
Kronos says,
liquid oxygen fuel
"Awoo!"
pumping out of the first
Kronos
stage
is
of
bird of
Falcon
prey. Is
9,
it true that
everything
you are
looking good
allergic
with
to
that. It's taking
asteroids?
about 40 minutes for all the fuel to come off. So again, once
True
fuel
that
comes
I
off,
can't be
Bob
near
and Doug will be
an
able to disarm
asteroid
the launch escape
crash.
system, and that crew access arm will swing
54.5
back out.
Axis
They'll be
Radio
able to
says
make
we
their
are
way back
excitedly
down
await
and
the
then
launch
towards
of the
crew
Falcon
quarters. So,
9
unfortunate
rocket.
scrub today because of
Unfortunately,
weather. That was the
the
one thing we were
Falcon
tracking
9
from the moment we
is
started
not
today
going to
and
be
watching
going
Bob and
into
Doug get
space
suited up for their
today.
launch.
So
We
let's
did
go ahead
record
and
today's launch or scrub today's launch.
let's go ahead and
with
kill
a little
that
under 17
feed.
minutes to go until our
Um,
T0 time, which was 4:33. So that's going to move us to our
Let's
next
see.
attempt, which is coming up on
Gonna be Saturday.
And that time is going to be 3:22 p.m. Eastern time, so a little bit earlier in
There
the
we
day
go.
for Bob and Doug and for everybody else
A
watching
little
around the world.
earlier in the
They're still going
day.
to have a 19-hour flight.
Okay. That's unfortunate. But we can kill their audio and you can hear me a little bit better, hopefully. Kronos is bird of prey. Yes, I read that. Yeah, you don't want to be around an asteroid. The Falcon 9. M. Philippines says it's fine. The combined audio is exciting. Kronos sees smoke. It was oxygen. Yeah, bad news, M. Philippines. Son of a bitch. Indeed, Kronos. John, the former president, says, NASA, you son of a bitch. Kronos says, I'm not happy now. Well, Kronos, if you've ever tried to follow a space shuttle launch, and even rocket launches, even unmanned rocket launches, they are so often delayed due to weather or technical glitches that I don't even think it's 50-50. I think it's a less than 50-50 chance any rocket goes up on time. Kronos says, bird prey, wow, you want to not be safe. Well, no, in all honesty, is now we've got people on board. It's definitely better safe than sorry. The damage that would be done to the economy, to the reputation of the country, SpaceX and exploration, not to mention the family of the astronauts. You want to be safe. You want to be safe. But no, DJ, no, not 3, 2, 1 launch, boom. That is not what we want. I'm just saying, some rules you can bend more than others. John DeMarco says, just go. What's the worst that could happen? Motto of the Krogan Space Program. Well, that's the Krogan Space Program, but I don't expect NASA and SpaceX to adhere to the standards of the Krogan Space Program. Kronos says, DJ, you can scare the weather away. That would have been nice. Music to privatize the weather. DJ says, I did away from me and down south. Kronos says, DJ, we need to go Zila. M. Philbin says, yeah, it's been scrubbed. Kronos says, wow, yeah. Peeps need to be violated. What? Who said peeps need to be violated? And NASA donated $1 and got kissing Dax. Says, dear Kuroga dictator, it's emperor. We had to scrub the launch due to faulty equipment you sent. We will no longer use your nation. We are making an agreement with Kurdistan. Well, that's very unfortunate because then bad things are going to happen. And Philibin puts in the sad trombone. I don't know what sad trombone sounds like, but it's not good. DJ says they've already peed their pants. Yeah, now they'll have to walk around in it. Not Ryan Johnson says the fog is getting thicker and Leon is getting larger. Yes, airplane. Josh and Rebecca Mamamani says, well, that was fun. Well, and Kronos, Florida sucks. Shaka, when the walls fell, says John DeMarco. Josh reads his bird of prey. They only got to the rocket about 50 minutes ago. Really? No, I was watching a while ago. They were sitting in that position. And Orville Nation just went live with the SpaceX launch, which is kind of confusing. But I guess he'll just talk about the next time. But good for Orville Nation. DJ says, what? Kronos says, bird prey, what's the Mamo Prey doing? She's taking a grandparenting class because Ciso Prey wanted her to. And, whatever. Mike Richards is Bird of Prey, you big skipper of chats. If the chat isn't to me, I reserve the right to skip it. Just so we know. That's classless, says Kronos. John, the former peasant, says Mamo Prey, PhD. Don't babies bounce, say Kronos. They should. There should be a bouncing baby boy. John DeMago says, I'm sure Mamo Prey knows far better than any grandparent in class. I agree. And Kronos is unsubbing. Piano Dean says, Bird of Prey, the term new baby is interesting. I don't think you need the word new. Well, that's true, but it just sounds better. Who wants an old baby? I just trust you very much, says Kronos. So thank you. I don't trust you. Oh, you son of a bitch. Number one sci-fi says, Bird of Prey, when does your next CBS payment arrive? I wish. I don't know. It hasn't come yet. I only got that one. I'm out of money again. I need more. If you know anyone at CBS, number one, tell them to send more money. I'll prop up Picard. Thomas is Bird of Prey. What episode of DS9 is this? This is just two guys sitting and people talking. Oh, that wasn't an episode of DS9. No, but we are watching Star Trek Deep Space Nine, Season 3, Episode 8, Meridian, which is the episode where a planet comes out of nowhere and Jadzia falls in love, and then she wants to live on the planet, and, spoilers. Josh and Rebecca says, haven't babies been around since the beginning of the human race? What could have changed in the last 30 years? Apparently, you're not supposed to put them on their bellies anymore. Right, I used to only sleep on my belly. Now, if you put your baby on your belly, you get arrested for child abuse. That's what I hear. I don't know. I think it toughens them up a little. Joseph says Shuttle Pod 1 and Enterprise. Oh, this is not Shuttle Pod 1. Although it is. Yeah, it's pretty close. Although hopefully it ends better. Yeah, I see you said dictator, DJ. It was like Mr. Richard Tater. No. You should have introduced me as Emperor. You should have talked about all the good Kuroga does, and you should have closed that deal in bringing Ellie into the nation of Kuroga. Instead, you scared her away. John DeMarco says dictator, Emperor, potato. No, it's not the same thing. Kronos says Bird of Prey, you have too many drugs flowing through you. That is absolutely true. That is true. Thomas says, Bird of Prey, some dictators are voted in. Well, it's a little different. Kronos rips to the feed. Mark Andy says, damn it, Jim, I'm an emperor, not a bricklayer. Yeah, kill the feed. I killed the feed. DJ says, don't kill it unless you know it has a soul. Wow. She's a feisty one, says DJ. DJ said, Kronos says, DJ, I subbed to that way plucky person. DJ says she's a feisty one. Darth Maul says, Bird of Prey, have you called Kim Jong-un? And have you discussed about having a competition between the peoples of Kuroga and North Korea to see who can praise their leader the best and loudest? No, I have not. I have not done that. God damn it, YouTube and your sucky algorithm. I'm sorry, nothing to do with you guys, not algorithm, stats. Josh Street says, damn it, Kuroga, throw an orphan into a rocket launch. Damn you, Bird of Prey, straight to Furryland with you. And no. We're not throwing orphans into rocket launches. I don't know who made that up. Kronos is what is NASA. Thomas is Bird of Prey, so you and Sisso Prey force Mama Prey. No, I don't force her. Sisso Prey probably laid on some type of guilt trip. I don't know the details. I wasn't privy to the conversation where this was agreed to. I don't know why she agreed to it, but she did. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, the SpaceX launch was canceled due to Darren Wagner pulling out the wires on the side of the spacecraft. You know, it might have been. It might have been. They might have said, do we have everybody on board who's going to, you know, fake this? And they're like, uh-oh, no, we have a flat earther working at console 12. And so they had to scrub the launch so as not to prove the earth is really flat. They have to have all their right people in place. That could be why so many launches get scrubbed. I don't know. It's perfectly plausible. Kronos doesn't know Bird of Prey. Is that how leftists talk to mothers? I don't think it was like that. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, greetings, birds, turds, and alpaca nerds. Greetings, Wesley. Good to see you. Joseph says, there are no old babies, just new or slightly used. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, next time SpaceX should send Darren Wagner and Alexander to space. I asked Darren if he would ever go. He says that he didn't say he wouldn't. He said that it would never happen. That nobody who's not in their system would ever be allowed in space. Kronos says, lol, I'm a son of a bitch. I'm truly blessed. Happy Dinosaur 8000 says, Qapla day to you, Bird of Prey. Thank you, Qapla to you, Happy Dinosaur. And we're going to be starting the Deep Space Nine in just a few minutes. So once again, it is Season 3, Episode 8, Meridian. If you have your own copy, great. If you need to, you can go to birdofprey5.com, scroll down to the BOP5 screening room, and you can watch along with us in the screening room as usual. Number one Sci-Fi says, Bird of Prey admits that he received $50,000 from CBS to say that he loves Star Trek Discovery. That was one video, and they stopped paying, so it was only that one episode. Darth Maul says, isn't an old baby an orphan? Don't tell anybody. Don't tell them that. Thomas is Bird of Prey, so when is the next bird quote video? I know, Thomas. I gotta get to it. Soon. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, what is Kurogan's space program called? It's called CASA. CASA. C-A-S-A. CASA. Admiral Saval says, it's a shame they scrubbed the launch. It is, Admiral. It is. John DeMongo says, Bird would never ask orphans in a rocket. He needs them to badly in the mines. It'd never waste them in a rocket. Jeff Franklin says, hi. Welcome, Jeff Franklin. Kronos says, Bird of Prey. I demand Mama Prey. I don't can't want the leftist sis says. You can't even talk straight, Kronos. You're so upset. Zachary says, yep, Bird of Prey. The cameras to make the Earth look round were not working. That's what it was. That's why they scrubbed the launch. The filters were not properly loading. Thomas Potts is Bird of Prey. How can we land on the moon and not launch a rocket in the little rain? I agree, Thomas. I agree. Zachary says next chance for launch is Cinema Saturday. Yes, at 3:22. Might have to change the time. Yeah, we were just talking about that, Zachary. I might look, because it's Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. So we might start it early so that we can end the movie right before the launch. And then we could bring the launch up and watch it if it goes. Kronos says, tell who what? Mr. CCDV. Okay, research complete. I will be here for about 20 minutes. If you don't mind, I'll start my own stream in 25. Mr. CCDV, you're always free to start your own stream. You're always free to start your own stream. Happy Dinosaurs says, Kronos, nobody and nothing is perfect. Just as long as you do your best, you should be proud of yourself. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, Kurogan Aeronautics Space Association. Something like that. Nothing like that. Yes, a bummer on the launch, Mr. CCTV. Sunday, says Kronos. Josh Rebecca Mamane says, where's the kaboom? No, there's no kaboom. Number one Sci-Fi says, does CASA mean can't assume stream anymore? Can't assume stream? No, that's not what CASA means. It means house in Spanish. In Espanol. Mi casa es su casa. Mountains Elysium says you should do the Kingdom of the... No, we're not doing the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. That's not happening. Anyway, guys, right now, we're going to head over to the Bird of Prey 5 screening room. And I'm going to bring up... Now, again, if you can't go to the Bird of Prey 5 screening room at birdofprey5.com. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so here are your viewing options. You have your own copy or a Netflix copy, Hulu, Amazon Prime Video, CBS All Access, or your own DVD of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, and you've got it set to play. Season 3, Episode 8, Meridian. Great. Otherwise, if you can have two browser windows open at the same time, leave YouTube open and go to birdofprey5.com in the other. Click on the BOP5 screening room, and you can watch my copy with me as I watch it. That only works live during the stream. If you're watching the stream on replay, that's not going to be an option. And the final option is if you can't do either of those, in the bottom right corner of the screen, you will see screenshots every few seconds of the episode, so you'll understand what I'm talking about as I kind of paraphrase the episode as we play it. Jeff Franklin says, Kingdoms of the Crystal Skull, play, do it. No, not happening. Admiral Saval says, have you downloaded the HBO Max in Windows Store? No, Admiral, I replied to you in your comment. I cannot find HBO Max in the Windows Store. It doesn't seem to exist for me. But I did get it working on my browser, and I did watch episode 1 of Looney Tunes, and it was funny. I gotta say, it was funny. But I was absolutely right. There are no guns. There was even gunshots in the distance, because each episode seems to be 2 mini episodes. Okay, like 2 5-minute episodes or something. And so the second episode had Yosemite Sam, and I could have swore you heard gunshots in the background, but when they actually got into the bar where Yosemite Sam was, nobody had any guns. So I don't think they're going to show any guns this season on Looney Tunes. I looked quickly through the other 10 episodes just at their thumbnails. Not a weapon to be seen. So that said, goddamn, the episode was hysterical. It was very funny. Everything else was there. The music, the voices, dynamite, plenty and plenty of dynamite. They just don't want to show guns. So I'm a little annoyed, but, and all 10 episodes of the season are already there. So if you've got it or you got a free trial, you can watch all 10 episodes at once. I only watched 1 episode. I'll get through the rest later. But I'm going to do another video probably tomorrow after I had a night to play with it on the good, the bad, the ugly of HBO Max. Because there are a lot of problems and a lot of content that people were promised or made it seem like was going to be available at launch, which is not available. So yeah, it was not an ideal launch of HBO Max to say the least. What's wrong with King of the Crystal Skull? It sucks, Kronos. It's a terrible movie, and it makes me, if I think about it, it makes me hate Indiana Jones. Yosef says, don't forget to hum. I will do my best. Jeff Franklin says, Bird of Prey Doctor Who is supposed to be on HBO Max. Well, I saw no mention of Doctor Who anywhere, and I'm not going to go looking for it. Kronos says, Bird of Prey, do you swap eyeballs with Sassy? Why would I swap eyeballs with Sassy? Wesley says, Bird of Prey, my favorite actor, Jeff Nimoy, just released his own movie on Amazon. If I pay for it, can you put it on the list? No, Wesley. The only things that go, the movies on the list have to be over 10 years old. for one. For two, I have to have seen the movie already, and I have to have a copy. So I thank you, but I really have no, even if it's a good movie, if it's not 10 years old, I don't want to risk replaying it. But you can shout it out. You can tell everybody about the movie. I'm just, it's not an option for us though. M. Philippines' Bird of Prey confession. I'm an Obama fan. You are 100% correct about the space program. He pissed on NASA's leg and told them it was raining. Oh well, enough politics. You rock. See you for Saturday launch. Thank you, M. Philippine. In the very beginning, I didn't hate Obama. I mean, I still don't hate the man, but I was so disappointed that we ended the space shuttle program without a way of doing it, and that we thought that we could just pay the Russians for years and years and years to do. It's a fucking national embarrassment that we have to pay Russia to put humans to the goddamn space station. Okay, it is an embarrassment. The country that made it to the moon, the freaking moon, we made it to the moon, and we stopped going because we got bored of going to the moon so often. We're the ones that a few decades later, we can't even put astronauts 200 miles up into space. We got to pay the Russians to do it. I felt so embarrassed for us as a country. And I know that it was W who started slashing the NASA budget. I'm aware. He is not without blame. But it happened under Obama's administration that they finally cut off the funding completely. Obama could have had extra funding to expand the space shuttle program until we had a replacement. He chose not to. Listen, we spend billions and trillions of dollars on all types of shit. I know the line had to be drawn somewhere, but he drew it in the wrong place, in my opinion. Mountains of Elysium says, so Bird of Prey, they are happy to show kids dynamite. Wait, what did he say? They're happy to show kids IEDs, but not a gun, apparently. Wesley, Bird of Prey, yes, Jeff Nimoy is related to Lemon Nimoy. Is he the son? Is he the son that married Terry Farrell? Jadzia Dax? Good for him. Unless the movie is My Naked Wife, I don't think we're going to watch it. Jeff Franklin says, Bird of Prey, don't forget to show the Kingdom. No, we're not showing Kingdom of Crystal Skull. Every time you hate on Indiana Jones, I hate you more, says Kronos. Kingdom of Crystal Skull is not hating on Indiana Jones. It's hating on the people who are behind that movie. Kronos is Bird of Prey. I hope you are feeling better. Thank you, Kronos. Not 100%, but we're getting there. The space shuttle was so expensive and dangerous, says Joseph. Yet, it was the pride of this country. Anyway, he is one lucky bastard. Who's the lucky bastard? Whatever. Anyway, we got to get ready. Galaxy Quest it will be on, Galaxy Quest has been on the list before. It didn't get voted. But it'll be on the list again. Galaxy Quest is certainly within the realm of possibility. In fact, maybe we can get Anti-Trekker to co-host on a Galaxy Quest. No, Kingdom of Crystal Skull is not coming to cinema Saturday, June 6th. Kronos is Bird of Prey. You're pissing me off to a point I'm not liking you anymore. Oh, Kronos. But Mama Prey could talk, and then you'd like me again. Yeah, no problem. That looks good. Galaxy Quest was never on the list. Joseph, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm pretty sure it was. Mama Prey saying, tell Kronos. She is sure she'll have a story about this grandparenting class, but that'll be the next stream.
Right.
It'll be tomorrow. Wesley says, Bird of Prey, it's okay. Fine. It's called Fame-ish. It's about an out-of-work actor who reluctantly goes to an anime conversation for money. It's a romantic comedy. Sure it is. Kronos would have voted for Galaxy Quest, and Kronos says, hey to Mama Prey. Wesley says, no, Jeff Nimoy is Spock's second cousin. Oh, and Kronos heard you. Good. But now we really got to start watching this movie, this episode, because I would like to get it done before Mama Prey has to start her grandparenting class. So, again, you can go to the Bertle Prey 5 screening room at bertleprey5.com and watch it there. You can watch it in the lower right corner, or you can watch your own copy. Joseph says, you are wrong, Bird of Prey. Galaxy Quest was never on the list. Okay, if you say so, Joseph, I believe you. I will put it on the list at the next available time. My bad. Sometimes that happens. And what do we have here? Joe Biden donated $1 again. I needed that NASA money to pay Ukraine to stop investigating my daughter, Hunter. I can't let what he did get out, or I won't be living in Buckingham Palace. Oh, poor Joe. Poor Joe. Wow, Joe is smelly? What are you talking about, Kronos? Joe is smelly. Kronos is Bird of Prey. You can't trick me with your tricks. Jeff Franklin says, no Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. I'm unsubbing. Admiral Saval says, play Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Bird. No, it's not happening. One of you guys play Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Not on this channel. Zachary says, I think another reason for why they didn't launch Bird of Prey was the president was there and they got performance anxiety. I don't think they cared. I don't think they cared one way or the other. A lot of people were there and watching. The whole world was watching. I gotta say, I was watching the stream for hours before it went off, and it was touching to see so many thousands and thousands of well wishes come in from all around the world. Okay, there were people wishing them luck from the Ukraine, from Sri Lanka, all different countries. Not even just European countries, Asian countries, probably some African countries, like some countries I didn't know that I've heard of them, but I'd be hard pressed to tell you exactly where they are. Middle Eastern countries, you think they don't all hate us. They don't all hate us. So it was touching to see so many good comments come in from around the world to that stream today of people wishing good luck. It really humbles you when you realize that the entire world doesn't hate you like some people make it out like our media sometimes makes it out to be. Okay, there are plenty of people in this world who wish nothing but the best for our country, our people, and our astronauts and our space program. Commodore Ty says, Bird of Prey, I told them I will do Crystal Skull. Just got to give me enough money for a case of beer. Jeff Franklin says, Kingdom of Crystal Skull, Bird of Prey, you can rip it to shreds on the stream. Think about it. That's not a terrible... See, at least Jeff Franklin is giving me ideas, but I really don't want to watch it, Jeff. I just don't find it interesting or fun, and it physically hurts. Thomas says, Bird of Prey, Yosef is right. No Galaxy Quest in polls. Typical Bird of Prey lies. I could have sworn I put in Galaxy Quest. Was Galaxy Quest perhaps in the very first poll, which was on bertleprey5.com and not on YouTube? Admiral Saval, I'll pay you $100 to play Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. Admiral Saval, I thank you, but please put that money to better use. I don't turn down $100 lightly. But even if one day I play Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, please keep your money. I'd feel very dirty playing a movie for $100. I appreciate it. I greatly appreciate the offer, but I'd feel dirty. Wesley's Bird of Prey just put the Crystal Skull on the list. You know what, Wes? Maybe I'll put it on the list. Maybe. Crow says, thank you for making me laugh. I wouldn't know what to do otherwise. You're welcome. I don't know what I said. It was funny. Zachary says, and Kuroger's willing to take U.S. orphans too. Well, I'll take orphans, sure. Cronus has never seen Galaxy Quest. Hail Turdistan. No, who's hailing Turdistan? Kronos, god damn you. I didn't find it interesting or fun, and it hurts. That's true. Admiral Saval says, how about 500, Bird? Admiral, I can't take $500 from you. Yes, if somebody on the street came up and gave me $500, would I play Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? Yes. I don't want you to send it, Admiral. I implore you, I beg you, please do not send a $500 super chat. That would be nuts, and I just don't want you to do it, okay? Please don't. Please don't. If you know, Anti-Trekker wanted to send me $500, I'd take it from him. But no, I don't. He's the only one. He's the only one. I say, okay, he's gotten $500 worth of content from me over the years. Sure, I could maybe accept that, but no one else. No one else. But thank you, Admiral, and we'll put it on the list. We will put it on the list. If it wins, it wins. Not this next list, because we already did it, but the next time there's a vote, I will put it on the list. You guys have forced me to change my mind, and you know what? God damn it. Kingdom of the Crystal Skull is going on the list. Do not send any super chats for it, because I am going to actively campaign against it. Jeff Franklin says, Bird of Prey, if you don't play Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, Admiral will send you 500. Show the damn movie. Okay, you guys won. You see? You guys won. You're getting it on the vote. You're getting it. No, I'm not looking for 1,000, Zachary. Wesley says, Bird turns down a bribe. Yeah, Wes, that's just too much. That's just too much. I hope he wasn't serious. But 100, I've seen Admiral Saval drop 100 before. So I don't want to take that much money from any of you guys. I really don't. Michael Garrick says, seriously, this is the third time the power went out this week. WTF. Michael Garrick, you have an awesome last name. You're a leader of the Cardassian Empire. I didn't know Michael was Garrick's first name. No, Garrick. Garrick is the tail. Excuse me. I was thinking Ducat. I was thinking your name was Michael Ducat. Michael Ducat would be a better name, but Michael Garrick, that's still a good name. Mamo Prey likes Garrick, but we know Garrick's first name isn't Michael. It's Elam. But maybe Elam is Michael in Cardassian. So it's possible. It's possible. Anyway. Guys, I appreciate all the comments, but let's get Joseph's Bird of Prey, you are the best. Say hello to a new friend of the channel, Michael Garrick. Yes, hello, Michael Garrick. Awesome name. And Mike Garrick says, Bird, plenty of YouTubers accept thousands of dollars just for guns. Last week, a man got $2,000 to buy a gun for his girlfriend. Well, I'm not one of those guys. And Wesley says, Admiral, don't super chat that much. PayPal takes less out. Just don't super chat or PayPal that much. I'm not worth it. Wesley says, I didn't mean to be forceful. No one would vote for it anyways. No, Wes, a lot of people are going to vote for it. They're going to vote for it because they know I'm not going to like it. They're going to vote for it because they know I'm not going to like it. Yosef's a bird of prey. You are the best. Say hello. I read that. Hello again, Michael Garrick. Kronos is being banned. No, you're not being banned. You're not being banned. Mountains of Elysium says hello to Michael Garrick. Craziness is not mandatory. But as you can see, everyone else, it will help. And DJ is going to make sure the rig to vote to Crystal Skull. Send him the 500. He lives in Houston. Oh, Michael, you've got some bad storms, right? I hope all's well. Garrick was a simple tailor. Elam Garrick is his cousin. Oh, there you go. There you go. Okay, so we really got to get started now. We're going to the Bird will Prey 5 screening room. Again, birdwillpray5.com. Scroll down to the screening room if you don't have your own copy of the episode. If you can't go to the screening room, there will be screenshots in the lower right-hand corner. And once I start, please, if you have to comment, use @birdwillpray5. I will do my best to read it, but I can't promise. So we're going to count down. We're going to hit play. Oh, I've got to shut off the computer audio. There we go. All right, microphone is still on. Check. Okay. We're going to count down from 5. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play. And there's the space station on the outside, replicator, some Ractigino, it looks like. Kira is drinking it. Maybe it's tea. Tea's too hot. So Odo says, why don't you specify a lower temperature? Kira says, no, coffee should be too hot to drink. And Odo's like, why? Why would you get it too hot to drink? And she says, it slows down the experience. It gives you time to taste it. So Kira says, she knows Odo doesn't need to eat, but did he ever try it? Odo says he did once. Since he doesn't have taste buds, it was very unsatisfying. And messy. It was messy. He'd rather not talk about it. Because the food had to come out. The food had to come out. So this guy comes over saying that he was disappointed Kira didn't say goodbye to him. He's not Kira's type. Joseph says, Michael Garrick, if you want to watch DS9 episode, go to birdwillpray5.com and scroll down to the link to the screening room and you can watch it with us. Yes, absolutely. Kronos with Bird of Prey, I don't even care. Damn nerds. Oh, and Kira just said that Odo was her boyfriend. And he says, oh, you're a very lucky man. She says, very lucky woman. He says, you guys make a most interesting couple. You can't compete with a shapeshifter. He says, Mr. Odo, what is it that you do? He's chief of security. Station this size must be very challenging to be chief of security. I hope you're well compensated. Bejor says money, Bejor. Kira says money doesn't matter. All we need is each other. So what? So he works for free because he's married to Kira? He says, you see, money isn't everything. He says, no, but it can buy everything. He must be going. He says goodbye. He wants that Kira. He says Odo should have been around last night. She says, see you later, sweetheart. Poor Odo. Poor Odo. He's looking at his hand. He's never going to regenerate that hand again. So they're on the Defiant, and Sisko says, despite the continuing threat from the Dominion, he convinced Starfleet they have to keep exploring the Gamma Quadrant. So they took the Defiant, which is in no way an exploratory vessel, to go explore the Gamma Quadrant. Oh, she's picking out gravimetric distortions in the Trialis system. Trialis sounds like a medication. Cialis not working? Try Trialis. This reminds me a lot of Orville episode Mad Ideology, where the planet comes in from the other universe. There it is. The planet just appeared. Kronos is Kira with Quark face. Bird of Prey. Rock says, Bird of Prey, why did you sabotage the rocket launch today? Do. Do. Bye, Wesley. Do. Dun, 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 dun. Kronos donated $1. I wish Jake Sisko was the main character, and he is my favorite. Stop skipping me, Bird of Prey. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Do do do. Dun 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 dun. 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 Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. You see, Kronos, you asked me not to do, and I dun 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 dun. I am listening to you. So they're wondering, where did this planet come from? So they're being scanned from the planet. 30 humanoid inhabitants. There seem to be only humanoids on the planet. They're hailing them. Amazing, they have technology that can hail a Starfleet vessel. He opens the channel. He's Commander Sisko. She is something of Meridian. It's like, we were in the star system when your planet just appeared. She's happy. She knows what's going on. She's like, it must have been quite a surprise. And he says it came out of nowhere. He said, no, not nowhere. A dimension that intersects with this one. I can explain more in detail. We were just about to sit down for first meal. And she invites him down. He's like, I just need to know your planet's not going to disappear in the minute of dinner. She said, oh, don't worry. We'll be here for a while. Maybe get an actual answer is how long does a while? An hour? A day? You know, maybe. Maybe you would ask those questions before you beam half your crew down to a planet that just appears and disappears. But I don't know. I don't know. Carlos says the Krogan weather device works well. He's admiring her markings. Are they decorative? No. She says, no, are yours? He says, no. Yes, how far down do they go? She says, all the way. It's like, And O'Brien overheard that. So Cisco's not eating, but he says his curiosity is bigger than his appetite. So he wants to know about this dimension. It shifts between this dimension and another. They're not sure what causes the shifts. The theory is the dimensional shifts are because of, fluctuations in the quantum matrix, of course. So this other dimension is without form. They exist as pure consciousness. Maybe they're the prophets. But when they return to this dimension, everything is just as they left it. The buildings, the trees, even their bodies. So when you return, it's as if no time has passed. They only age in corporeal form. Yes. But they look forward to this existence and its many pleasures. And he's going to help Jadzia with getting the pulp out of that ridiculous looking squash or whatever it is. Now he's feeding her like a baby. Oh, wow. She sensually took that spoon. 60 years he was waiting for that. A long time between meals, says O'Brien. You better get out of there, O'Brien. You always suffer the most. You always suffer the most. Rock's odds is known as Bird of Prey did not deny sabotaging the rocket launch. It wasn't sabotage, it was delayed. This guy wants a glass of Endorian ale. He was only in the holosuite 10 minutes. He says there was no reason for me to spend the hour. Quark said, it's very effective. He said he found it boring and poor. And Quark says, no refunds. Satisfaction is not guaranteed. But for a valued customer, he'll make an exception and allow you to try a different program for no extra charge. Something a little bit more unique. Jack Lumen, Qapla says, I just wanted to pop in and show Bird of Prey some support. Thank you so much. He doesn't want a picnic. The food is abominable. Abominable. Oh my God. It's one of those words I can't say. He wants something that's not in the catalog. He's like, just tell him if it exists, he'll get it. The program he wants doesn't exist. Not yet. He wants Quark to make it a custom program. It's going to be expensive. He's got plenty of latinum up his sleeve. And jewels. He says, for that kind of money, you can move into a holosuite. He wants Major Kira. What are you going to do with Kira in a holosuite? Why would you even ask that, Quark? He's like, don't tell me, I don't want to know. Not going to be easy. He's got to be in the holosuite and record her image. She was in the holosuite a couple of weeks ago. Oh no, that was later. Excuse me. I'm watching DS9 out of order. Yeah, she still hates the holosuite at this point. He'll pay on delivery, not a moment sooner. Good option. When he walks into the holosuite, he wants to see Kira standing there, naked. You better believe it's really her. Quark says, leave it to him. Rock solid satisfaction not guaranteed, much like a bird of prey stream. Wow. Yeah, Yosef doesn't like blazing saddles in UHF. Mike Richardson, Bird of Prey, the alien is the guy who played Wayoon. Is that's Jeff Combs? That's Wayoon? Yosef says Bird of Prey at Buckethead Land seems to be a new name in the chat. Buckethead Land, Qapla, Buckethead Land. If you need me to get my attention, please put at Bird of Prey 5 while the episode's going. I don't read every chat. They only reproduce when they're in human form. In 12 days, they're going to shift back to their non-corporeal state. So if they don't have sex right now, he won't reproduce. And every time they come back, it gets for less and less time. They're only going to be here. Eventually, they're going to come to a point where they can only get here for a few minutes. And then the planet won't be able to switch back. And everybody's going to die. The planet will cease to exist, and the inhabitants won't exist in either dimension. So, maybe right now they should start ferrying. There's only 30 of them. They could put them all on the Defiant and take them to another planet. If they so wanted to leave. Kronos says, I thought you needed latinum in your stomach. No, that's Morn. Thomas says, Bird of Prey, do you know who that alien is? Apparently, it's Wayoon. Yes, Kronos, that's what he wanted. It's Jeff Combs. He thinks it's Jeff Combs' first appearance in Trek. Who knew he'd be coming back so often? Oh, there's Kira. Morn wanted to see him. So soon. He's got a wonderful news. The 1 millionth customer is Major Kira. Yay, Major Kira. She doesn't have time for this. Make him your 1 millionth customer. That'd be dishonest. Kronos says I'm distracting him. Oh, she won something. Yeah, don't tell about your prizes. Kronos, she's never won anything in her life. Now you have. Congratulations. Yes, she's being serious, Kira. A bottle of Candor champagne, vintage something. 5 free spins at the Dabo wheel. And 1 free hour in the holosuite program of your choice. She's like, a visit to the holosuite. It's Ensign Katana's birthday. He'd love a free visit to the holosuite. It's not transferable. No. Oh, she thanks him for the champagne. He says, this for you. He should have said it was not transferable. Yes, Kronos, it's still my stream. I don't know. I don't know why that would be a question. Roxanne is Bird of Prey. You say I have bad taste, but I love UHF, Blazing Saddles. Yeah, but you hate the original series and Anchorman, which makes it highly suspect. But also Yosef didn't love Anchorman. So, You both have some flaws in your taste. Modulated gamma burst. Why is he looking at her like that? Shouldn't she be like, give me some space? No, because she thinks he's cute, so it doesn't matter how close he gets to her. Kronos' bird of prey will lose control. Well, you lose control. How can I lose control when there's no one else on the stream? I mean, I've seen people lose control, including myself, of panel streams where we got 5, 6 people, but I'm literally the only one speaking. Yosef says Anchorman is a train wreck. Oh, she wants to show him some more spots. She's got nothing else to do. He says, what a coincidence. Neither do I. This isn't exactly what he planned. Sultan didn't seem so happy to see them leave together. Kronos' bird of prey, are you on drugs? Technically, I do take several prescription medications. Yes, Kronos. He was waiting for the right woman to fall out of the sky. They both know this is just a harmless little walk. With a brief stop at what? Climate tree? That's a funny looking tree. Why has she got to put her hand on him? Was she going to fall over looking up? In 8 lifetimes, have you never climbed a tree? Oh, she's afraid of heights. They're going to climb the tree. How convenient those branches are. Yes, Anchorman is a great movie. Norman Bushwald, I missed some of the worst Dax episodes so far. Oh no. It really is a bad Dax episode. The episode overall isn't bad. I really enjoy the B plot of Quark trying to get Major Kira. But the Dax part, yeah, it's not her best. She's cute still, but not her best. Into his arms. Why would she fall for him, though? Because the script said so, let's face it. Joseph says, I did not say that. The opposite is truth. Anchorman is a waste of celluloid. Doesn't this look a lot like the picnic scene on Beta Z, where the Ferengi kidnapped Luxwana and Deanna? He knew that she'd like it. Yeah, they're blueberries. Maybe they're completely poisonous to the Trill symbiont. They didn't scan them. You remember the last time you did this. You remember 7 lifetimes. Roxanne says no such thing as a bad Jadzia episode. Oh, they exist. They exist. That one where that guy stole her symbiont, that was probably the worst one. Oh, she's starting to remember. Joseph says it's the same spot. It is, isn't it? Roxanne says no such... yes, there is. Eastland Buckholder says Anchorman is fun to watch train wreck of a Z movie. Wow. Quantum fluctuations. Maybe it's your love triggering the dimensional shifts. Maybe you guys have to hate each other and the planet will stop shifting. No, you'll upload it to her, Chief. You don't download it to her. You upload it to her. God damn it. Oh, they're welcome to come up to the Defiant. And she's like, oh, we're managing just fine. Yeah, of course you would. Screw your planet. Oh, they go back to their room and count each other's spots. Jeff Franklin is in the house. Sorry, Jeff. Dan23 says it's not the best episode. It's not the worst. That is absolutely true. Oh, they can stabilize the reaction and keep Meridian here longer. Surely that's as easy as it's going to be. She's going to go tell him, and then he's going to come count his spots. I don't really see any spots on him. Rock Solid says, I'd rather watch Bird of Prey, Anti-Tracker, or Life with Matthew stream than watch Anchorman. Quark. Quark is trying to take a hollow picture of him. He's pointing at both of us. Every time Odo stands in front of her, he gets very upset. Uh-oh. Only now you realize, uh-oh? What were you doing, Quark? He was just recording an image of the promenade. She's like, you're taking a hollow scan of her. It says, you were taking it of me. He's like, no, you just happened to get in the frame. You want the truth? I'll tell you the truth. You can't handle the truth. He was trying to get an image of her for a special Halloween program. And Odo says, I can just imagine what it was. They'd be mistaken. He's doing a simulation of the station's operation station. And people want to imagine themselves facing a Cardassian attack or a Jem'Hadar warships. So they just want Kira's image so that she could be on the promenade, in the command center. They just work side by side with her. So she says, then let them apply to the Bajoran Military Academy. This way she can be sure everyone in Ops is wearing their uniform. If she ever catches her pointing a hollow imager at her again, he's going to eat it. Yeah, but that hollow imager probably still has it on it. I mean, she just tossed it over her neck. It's probably not broken. Joseph says, Bird of Prey, you should show Norman Buckwild the Esri video she made for you after the episode is over. It's a good idea, Joseph. If you're still here, I will. It's going to work. They can stabilize the time between dimensional shifts. He's going to build a house right here. Nothing extravagant. Just big enough for two. No? What about kids? Kronos is too early for a spoiler. Spoiler. It doesn't work. It's going to take a long time to stabilize the sun's reaction. He says, how long? It's going to shift in 5 days. They'll see each other again in 60 years. He wants her now. It's what she wants too, but there's nothing she can do. He's like, yes, there is. He can leave Meridian. Go back to the Alpha Quadrant with her. Yay! Yay! Yes. Oh, she puts her leg up. Ah. Jeff Franklin, I'm sorry you're angry, Jeff. If there's something I can do, let me know. Are you angry at this episode? So the next time they switch, they'll have 15 years. Kronos' bird of prey, it does work. What works? And he says the person she needs to talk, he needs to talk to is Kashara. She says she's not going to wait for him forever. People can start having families again. They might have to expand the settlement. He better go inside. Yes, Sassy. He feels sorry for Quark. He always thought that Jadzia and him were made for each other. You feel bad for yourself. And he says that's why he lets her win a tango. And Jadzia's like, what do you mean he doesn't let me win? He told Sultan and the others he'd live in Meridian. They asked him not to go. The settlement can't afford to lose anyone. He understood her concern, but he made up his mind. So what were you two talking about before I interrupted? All of her other lovers. She's a very good tango player. Oh, you have to go. There are some things he needs to take care of before he leaves forever. He has to say goodbye to some people. Some ladies. He has to say goodbye to some ladies. Star Trek Nitpickers is in the house. This one is based on Brigadoon, the old musical about a town that appears every 100 years or something. Interesting. That's probably an update that your meeting is 30 minutes away. He's got the program. No, it's not it. It's a high-level decryption protocol. And he's using it to get the information he needs for the program. It's worth whatever price he paid for it. He's billing it. He's leaving in 2 days. And he assures you'll be well worth the wait. So you can decrypt her medical records. Get all of her medical records. That's kind of scary when you think about it. Kronos says this is a good episode. Double episode. No, we can't double episode tonight. Somebody's been illegal accessing station personnel files. Kira's file. They downloaded a voice print, retinal scan, psychiatric profile, and nudes. They downloaded her nudes. It was Quark. With all this information, he can generate a hollow image. Odo says, shall I arrest him or would you prefer to do it? Kira says, no, she has a better idea. Can you spare a few hours? She wants a surprise. She wants to prepare a little surprise for Quark. So Dax is saying the key to Tango is to confront when you're sure you're in a better position than the other players. She's giving him a nice little shoulder massage. Why would he be listening to you? He's thinking about other things. He doesn't want to leave Meridian, she says. He said he would, and he will. And she says, I know you said it, but what do you want? He wants her, damn it. He wants to be with her. Kronos is bird of prey still talking. I'm always talking. Now that Meridian has a future again, they need him. Josh reads his bird of prey. We demand a triple episode. Root beer is insidious, says M. Indeed. Like the Federation. It's insidious. At least the Borg tell you they're whatever. They can use a transporter buffer to match her quantum matrix to his, and she can stay with him in the extra dimension. She doesn't want to be without him either. And she knows it's possible because she discussed it with Julian. And Julian would have no ulterior motives because Julian has no feelings for Dax. Oh, wait. Was this all Julian's doing from the very beginning? Because he's so genetically engineered, you'll never figure it out? Possible. M says, Bird of Prey, if your fans love you this much, then who am I to argue? Wow. M is a James Bond character, says Dan23. I don't think it's the same one. What she really wants is for Cisco to say he's happy for her. He just needs to know that she thought this through. If Curzon told her that she wanted to go off with some woman he just met, he would have talked him out of it too. She said, you would have been right. He fell in love with somebody every other week. But she's not Curzon. And he's never seen Jadzia do anything without thinking it through. Kronos is bird of prey. Are you genetically altered? Probably. I've had so many CAT scans, it's probably altered my genetics. Not in a good way, though. Norman Buckwild says Julian's ulterior motive is to make sure that the 60-year cycle now turns into 600 years for that planet. Leaving Deep Space Nine is the hardest thing she's ever done. Wow. Well, it's going to happen in 3 more seasons, so. It'll also be the last thing you've ever done. Next time we see each other, you'll probably be a great-grandfather. Don't count on it. Then she can call him old man. It's okay, Ben. You'll still get to do her in the mirror universe. Ah, so he agreed he'd be paid on delivery, but he hasn't seen the merchandise yet. He might just purchase it for him to use at home. He says, you have your own holosuite? A little present he bought himself. His very own holosuite. I would think a lot of people would have their own holosuite. Like, it's good to have money. I wonder if a holosuite costs more than a shuttle. I'd imagine the shuttle costs more, and his cousin has a shuttle. More than one. Cronus says, wow, was that a threat? No, it wasn't a threat. Oh. He did not do that to Jadzia. It was consensual. Oh, it's a good thing he started at from the legs, and he didn't look at the face first. It wouldn't be freaky if he didn't care and he still went after it. I will ruin you for this. I don't know how, but I don't know when, but I will ruin you. Wait, what about his money? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is Quark even going to go in to see what happened? John's reads his bird of prey, but that cousin owns his own moon. That's true. Aw. A kiss on the cheek for Julian. Yeah, 47 minutes away from the dimensional shift. She said, do you think you'll be done overhauling the station by next time she sees him? He doubts it. A double hand grip for Cisco. And she says, tell Quark she'll be back to collect the 3 strips of gold latinum he owes her with 60 years interest. And they beam her down and we'll never see her again. Or wait. We will see her again, won't we? She missed last meal. Now they can't go back. So does that food just sit in their disembodied stomachs for 60 years? Shouldn't they have first poop instead of first meal? Kronos says, Joseph, the vacuuming is going well for you. And Kronos says, ah. They'll still be together in a way you can't even imagine. And might be deadly to the symbiont, but nobody knows. Nobody knows what happens when a Trill goes into another dimension. Goodbye, Jadzia. See, he's playing along. He's playing along. Oh no, something's wrong. That never happened before. It's her. Intense seismic activity. If it doesn't shift soon, it's going to tear itself apart. Oh no, Jadzia's not phasing. Jadzia's got to beam away. No! Oh, get out of there! Get out of there! The whole planet should be turning. She should be in the dead of space. Hurry up and beam yourself out. It's functioning like an anchor. It's Dax. Her presence is destabilizing it. Now she can't breathe. Beam her out. Why wasn't he sitting at the transport controls? There wouldn't be gravity. Aw, dang. Guess Dax is going to stick with them for a few more years. Sorry you lost the love of your life that you met 12 days ago. You free for dinner tonight? It shifted normally once they beamed her away. She just needs some time, like about 6.5 days until the next episode airs. Then she'll be fine. She just needs 60 years. No, you're not even going to remember this guy in an episode. Dun, 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 dun. Anyway, episode is over. I think it ended. I think we all knew how this was going to end. Even when I was, 14 or 18, 16, I don't know, however old I was. Actually, this was November 14th, 1994. This aired the day after my birthday. So let's see, 78 to 94, 16. No. Yeah, 16. So even at 16, a day past 16 years old, I knew how this was going to end. As soon as they started talking about trying to convert Dax to the planet. Like, no, she's not leaving. That's not going to happen. They're going to have to beam her back because she's going to run out of air because she's not going to change when the planet moves. I called it. I called it then, and it's boring now. But, it wasn't the worst episode. Am says, how long do symbionts live and why? That's a good question. Hundreds and hundreds of years. We don't know how long they live. And we don't know why they live seemingly forever. There's been a lot of talk that Dax, the symbiont, might return in Star Trek Discovery Season 3, 900 years in the future from Discovery time. So like 800 plus years in the future from DS9, or at least 750 years plus from DS9, which would be an incredible, because think of how many lifetimes that Trill would have had. If Dax has already had 7, even another 14 minimum, another 14 lifetimes, at least, so 21 lifetimes. I don't know what the oldest Trill is, what the oldest symbiont is, but that would be something. Yeah. So, that's some stuff. That's some stuff. It's not the best episode. It's not the worst episode, though, by far. It really isn't. Joseph says, Bird of Prey, according to the flat Earth, there is no gravity, only buoyancy. Well, that planet was clearly not flat. Thomas Potts says, Bird of Prey, remember that what guy from where? Admiral Saval says, Season 3 was crap writing. I disagree, Admiral. Last episode was one of my favorite episodes. Civil Defense, with last week's episode, one of the best episodes of the series. I'd probably put it in my top 10 for sure, possibly even my top 5. And there's going to be a few more good episodes. Season 3 is certain. We got the Defiant in Season 3. It's all uphill. There are a couple of missteps along the way, like there would be with anything. But generally, DS9, from Season 1 to Season 6, 5 and 6 are uphill. And then it plateaus. It just gets better and better and better until it reaches peak status. Norman says 3 out of 10, slightly buoyed by the Quark-Kira subplot. I'd agree. I'd probably give it 4 out of 10. John DeMarco says there are a few episodes in Season 3 that were below average, but there were also some great episodes. Am would find it kind of cool. Norman Buckwild says quite a few great episodes. Civil Defense, the previous episode. Yes, I agree 100%. John DeMarco says, for example, Past Tense is coming up, which is excellent. Oh, yes. Past Tense parts 1 and 2. Awesome episodes. The best episode, M, it's tough. It is. There are 3. Obviously in the pale moonlight. But it's back and forth between me in the pale moonlight, Trials and Tribulations. Actually, no, you know what? I'm going to just go out. I'm going to say it. Trials and Tribulations is the best episode not only of Star Trek Deep Space Nine, but of all Star Trek ever made. Trials and Tribulations, the best episode of Star Trek ever created, because it actually improves on one of the best episodes of TOS. You never thought you could improve on one of the best TOS episodes, and they go ahead and they did it, and they did it with such respect. It was amazing. Trials and Tribulations is the best DS9 episode, the best Star Trek episode ever done. In the Pale Moonlight, a very close second, and Little Green Men is also one of my all-time favorites of DS9. But Trials and Tribulations, the best of the best of the best. Jackie, I missed all replies. Sorry, I'm sorry. It's a ticking clock episode. It's an Easton Buckholder. Yeah, past tense. Well, past tense, he has to pretend to be Gabriel Bell. And then in Little Green Men, Nog is looking up Earth history, and he says, doesn't Gabriel Bell look a lot like Commander Sisko or Captain Sisko at that point? And Quark says, all humans look the same. Admiral Savalas' series finale was poop writing. I would disagree, Admiral. I would disagree. Inter Ama Inman Stanley Lagas. That's M's favorite. That is where Bashir is working for Section 31. And they go to a conference and they get the Romulan senator thrown out, and they get their Romulan spy thrown in power. Awesome episode, great episode. Not my favorite, but I can certainly put it up there. It's certainly a great episode. Tell me, Admiral, where is Sloane? Admiral, where is Sloane? If we're going to have this discussion, it's off the record. Tronos is bird of prey. You're sounding drunkish. You're sounding drunkish. John DeMarco says Tribbles and Pale Moonlight are near the top as well. They are. They are the top. They are the top. And Eastland Buckholder says they could live 2 or 3 millennia, which is 2,000 or 3,000 years. And all Trill long-lived universally. If they do, their lifespans were more than, and all Trill live long universally if their lifespans vary more than our lifespan. I don't think Trill lifespans are like Vulcan lifespans. I don't think they live 200 years. I think they're closer to human lifespans. Otherwise, the math just doesn't work out for when Dax was in, frankly, when Dax was dating McCoy as her previous host that we learned about in Trials and Tribulations. He had the hand. She remember she says, I knew he'd go into medicine. He had the hands of a surgeon. Thomas Potts is Bird of Prey Trek episodes, November 13th, TNG, The Price, DS9, Little Green Men. Awesome. Little Green Men was on November 13th. And Voyager, Cold Fire, Future's End, Part 2, and Enterprise, The Communicator. What's the matter, Mama Prey? Awesome, Thomas. Josh reads his Bird of Prey. From memory, Alpha, Symbian can live to over 550 years. And Esri just tipped $1. Play me, you player. Yes, I'm going to play Esri, and then we're going to end the stream, guys. Thank you so much. I do have to get going because Mama Prey has to take her class. So we're gonna play this, and then we're gonna end the credits. Thank you so much. Qapla all, thank you for coming. And tomorrow we'll do something. Hail Esri. Hail Esri. .com, the new home of everything Bird O' Prey 5 on the web. You can also check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. If you'd like to make a donation, check out paypal.me/BirdO'Prey5 or on birdofprey5.com. Take care.
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga. Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Esri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird O' Prey 5 channel. Hail Karoga.
Oh, give me a home where the orphans can't roam, 'cause they're down a uranium mine, where seldom is heard a complaint against Bird, 'cause his subjects are all treated fine. Where the orphans and sassy both play, where often is heard, son of a bitch, from Bird, and the bridges don't falter or sway. When the airwaves are clear, there's a voice you can hear through the noise of those turtles allied. For despite what you've heard, Gowron isn't a turd, is what the man cries. Karoga the brave, where the orphans and sassy both play, where often is heard, son of a bitch, from Bird, and the bridges don't falter or sway. Anti-tracker might think Martok kicked up a stink in his plan to bring Bird O' Prey down, but he soon changed his tune for a purse of doubloons. Now he kneels for the Karogan crown. Karoga the brave, where the orphans and sassy both play, where often is heard, son of a bitch, from Bird, and the bridges don't fall